This is the homework helper for Chapter 10, Section 6 in the 8th grade textbook entitled The Fundamental Counting Principle. Let's go ahead and take a look at 1 and 2 there. They are related. 1 and 2 use the same prompt. Employee identification codes at a company contain 2 letters followed by 2 numbers. All codes are equally likely. And number 1 is asking me to find the number of possible identification codes. So we start off there. And we know in the first 2 spots we have 2 letters. It doesn't say anything about repeating, not repeating, anything like that. So that's 26 possibilities for each spot. So 26 options for spot 1, 26 options for spot 2. And then the next 2 spots are numbers. And that would of course imply a single digit number. Well, there are 10 single digit numbers when we consider the numbers 0 to 9. So 10 options for spot 3 and 10 options for spot 4. So according to the fundamental counting principle, all I have to do to find the number of possible codes is multiply those possibilities together. The 26, the 26, the 10, and the 10, and I find out there is 67,600 codes. And then in number 2, it's asking me to find the probability of being assigned the code MT49. Well, there's only one code that's MT49, and that's MT49. So that's one winning scenario out of, from what we learned in question 1, 67,600 possibilities. So the probability of being assigned the code MT49 is 1 over 67,600, or if you want it as a decimal point, 0.000014,793. Very, very small probability. Now 3 and 4 are going to shoot off those same ideas there, so make sure you keep that 67,600 in mind that we did in question 1 when you're answering question 3 and 4. All right, let's go ahead and go down and take a look at question number 5 now. Now, question 5 is related to 6 and 7 and 8, so I will help you along with question number 5. In question number 5 there, what it's asking me to do is to make a tree diagram to find all the possibilities. Remember, we use a tree diagram when we need an actual list as opposed to just a number, which is what the fundamental counting principle gives me. It says Mrs. Sharp is planning her dinners for next week. The choices for the entree are roast beef, turkey, or pork. The choices for the carbohydrates are mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, or noodles. And the vegetable choices are broccoli, spinach, or carrots. Make a tree diagram that indicates the possible outcomes for each entree. So remember, the tree diagram is a branching diagram and that consists of multiple levels in which each level you list beneath the level directly above it all of the choices. So in the first level, we can start off with roast beef, turkey, or pork, and that's easy enough. We're just going to list those across the page, and that would be level 1. Now, level 2 choices are the carbohydrates, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, or noodles. I'm going to continue to abbreviate just because it's less writing, and if I write these all out, it's going to take up that space pretty quickly. Again, each choice has to be listed above every choice that's in the level above it. So each one of those choices has to be listed underneath each one of these. So we've got mashed and baked in terms of potatoes, and then noodles. And again, that's got to be listed underneath each choice. And then finally, the last level there is going to be my vegetable. Now my vegetable choice there has to get listed in the 3rd level, so underneath every choice in level 2 there, which obviously means, yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of writing here, but we're choosing broccoli, spinach, or carrots. So I'm going to start listing here underneath each one those 3 options. Again, it's got to get listed underneath everything in level 2. So again, yes, that is going to tend to be a lot of writing, and as you can see, my writing is getting smaller, so I can squeeze all of this in. And I'm going to quickly run out of space here, but we'll make it work. So that will be my answer to question 5. And as I finish up 5 then, it's asking me how many different meals could she prepare. Well, all we have to do to figure that out then is count everything that's in my final level. So there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 options down here in the third level, which means there are 27 different meal choices. So the probability then in number 7 of getting a dinner with a baked potato, well, we can go through then and figure out how many options actually have a baked potato in it. And as we go through here, we have this list here is my baked potatoes. And if we go down, there is then 1, 2, 3 beneath that one, 1, 2, 3 beneath that one, and 1, 2, 3 beneath that one. So a 9 out of 27 chance of getting a dinner with a baked potato, or 1/3. All right, finally, there are 10 gloves in a drawer, 6 leather and 4 cotton. 2 gloves are drawn. What is the probability that the gloves match? So you could make a quick little tree diagram here if you wanted to, but all they want is the probability of the gloves matching.